going to discuss a topic, lesson, story of microorganism part 2. In that we are going to discuss a topic, pasteurization. Right? Till yesterday we have completed about, last session we have completed about harmful microorganisms topic, diseases in humans, plants, food preservation and food poisoning. Right? So today we have today we will see about the pasteurization and how the invention of pasteurization has been done and storage and packing and as well as sterilization methods. These are the topics today I am going to cover. So we will learn about these topics for today's session. By these topics we will complete our lesson 3, story of microorganisms part 2. Okay. So I hope you people are ready to listen the class and keep your notebooks with you in front of you and please note down the points what I am going to teach. Right? Now, what is meant by pasteurization? What is meant by pasteurization? Have you ever seen on the milk packets? We can see the name like pasteurized milk, right? Have you seen? I think. So, what is that called as? Now we are going to learn. Process of preserving milk by heating up to. We are heated up to how much? 70 degrees centigrade or 72 degrees centigrade. 70 degrees centigrade or 72 degrees centigrade for 15 to 30 seconds. We have to heat that milk. We have to heat that milk at the temperature of 70 degrees centigrade or 72 degrees centigrade for 15 to 30 seconds. Okay. After heating, then we have to chill, means we have to cool. As later we have to store it. By this, what is happening, children? Prevention of growth of microorganism is taking place. Prevention of growth of microorganism is taking place. Then, who invented this pasteurization? Okay, who invented it? Louis Pasteur is, who discovered it? Louis Pasteur is one of the scientists who discovered this pasteurization. So, let us know about that person. He born in France in the year 1822. He wanted to become a teacher, but unknowingly he became a researcher. Right? He is interested in the subject maths, physics, and chemistry. Okay. So he is a person, a Louis Pasteur. You can see on this flexi. Right? He is a person, Louis Pasteur. Follow? He wanted to become a teacher. He is interested in the subject maths, physics, and chemistry, but he became a researcher. As he is doing a research on crystals. In his industry, he is doing a research on the crystals. He got some call, or some of the people came to him. Who are they? The people belongs to wine industry. They came, sir, we are in trouble. So that they approach the pasture. The people of wine industry are in a trouble. What is the trouble? They approach the pasture and said that we are in the trouble. Whatever the wine which is present in our industry has spoiled. Spoilage of wine has been occurred. So they approach the pasture. Please do something. We are getting lost. So that they came towards the pasture. So Pasteur observed that. Why this happened so? So Pasteur observed and said that microorganisms are responsible to cause such a spoilage of a wine. So microorganisms, MO indicates here microorganisms, it causes the wine. So it makes microorganisms responsible for the causing of the wine. Then he got an idea that we can control that spoilage of microorganisms, spoilage of wine by heating that. Okay, by heating that we can control it, he said. So in that way, as we go for heating, at the same industry. Silk industry. Silk, how we can prepare the silk? We have learned in your 7th class. We can extract the silk from the silkworm. Right? They were also in a trouble. How silk moth has attacked by the bacteria. So in the same way, he also by the same procedure he saved the silk industry of Germany and France. He also proposed the germ theory. Germs means microorganisms. How microorganisms are causing the different type of diseases. In the form of germ theory, he given an idea or he given his thoughts. And invention of vaccine for rabies. In before sessions we have discussed. You see, vaccine for rabies here when dog bites. Okay, the infection of the teeth of the dog may infect our body, so that it should not, as it should not get infected, we can take the vaccine. By taking that vaccine, the infection which is caused by the dog will be cured. The vaccine had invented by this Louis Pasteur. So these are the process we have done. So one of the scientists name called as Lazaro Spallanzani. Okay, what Lazaro Spallanzani? He was the first person to prove that microorganisms killed by the boiling. Microorganisms are killed by the boiling in the year 1768. So like this, invention of the pasteurization had been done. Is it clear, children? Once again, process of preserving the milk and heated up to how much? 70 degrees centigrade or 72 degrees centigrade for 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, but after this heating, we can chill, means you can cool it and you can store it. Right? By this, what is happening, children? What are the microorganisms which are present can be killed or prevent the growth of the microorganisms by the process of pasteurization. Whatever we get the milk packets are pasteurized milk itself, so that they can stay for at least 1 day without boiling. Right? So these are the discoveries of the Louis Pasteur. Born in the 1822. He was interested actually in the subjects MPC, means maths, physics and chemistry. He wanted to become a teacher, but he became a researcher. And as he is one day, when he is doing a research on the crystals, the people of the wine industry came and said that whatever the problem. So that problem has been solved by the Pasteur. Okay, so this is about the pasteurization. So next we go to the topic here, storage and sterilization. We go to the topic sterilization. What is meant by sterilization? Sterilization is also one of the method came from the pasteurization. Okay, method came from the pasteurization. Have you ever heard about the sterilized instruments? Sterilized condition. It means what? Neat and clean condition, where no bacteria is present at particular place. Sterilized place. Sterilize your hands means just wash your hands, where it is very clean that no bacteria is present over the hands or a place or instrument. Sterilized instruments. Have you know that whenever the person get an operation, the doctors use sterilized instruments. It means what? Before going to the operation, the instruments which they are using for the operation, they will boil that things. That boil the whatever. For example, forceps, scissors, whatever they require, needles. Those all they will boil. They will soak in boiling water, completely boiling water. Severe in boiling water, they will soak them before going to operation. Then after they will use it, because if any bacteria present on the particular things will be killed away. Okay, so by boiling or by sterilizing methods, by using of the sterilizing instrument, sterilized injection also they will use. By this what happens? They will avoid, the instruments can be avoid getting infected. Infection will be not taking place by using of the sterilized instruments. Okay, operation, the surgeon will be using the sterilized instrument. By that what happens? Here infection, they will stop getting the infection to that particular person. For example, if injection is a children, if a person, doctor has given injection in the particularly mostly nowadays injections, giving injections is also not taking the same injection to the other person. They are just breaking it with some of the instrument. They are keeping in the instrument so that the needle will be broken. So like that, sterilization method is also one part of the pasteurization. Next, storage and packing. What is meant by storage and packing? See, for example, if you want to go from one place to other place, yes, as you are making, going in a bus, traveling in a bus, moving for a journey, so you require some food items to eat, and you feel hungry. So during that time, you will make that food items in one of the pack, like you will store them. Yes. So what is the benefits of storing them, or what are the advantages of the storing and packing of some of the food items? Or if you purchase some of the materials, food items like biscuits you take or bread you take, whatever it may be, in the market, right? Shops, when you are going to purchase, already they are packed in it. So what is the use of that package? What is the use of that storage? Okay, so that we are going to know now. So by that, what happens, children? Prevents spoilage of food by packing in particular condition. By that packing, what happens? Prevention of the spoilage of food can be seen. Spoilage of food can be reduced. Microorganisms cannot act over that particular food material, so that you can prevent it by storing and packing. And next, food preserved for a long time. Food can be preserved, can be stored for a long time without spoilage. 1 day, 2 days it cannot spoil. You can use it for nearly 1 week or 10 days, like that. Right? Next, food. Quality of food is ensured for a long time. Food will be quality. Food not get spoiled. If food microorganisms present over that particular food, the food may be spoiled and the quality of food will become less. But not like that by this storage and packing. Food will be quality itself. When you are storing it for a long time, food is quality. Quality of food you are eating, however. Right? Next, here the last topic goes to nitrogen fixation. Already in some topic we have discussed in some of the session. What is about nitrogen fixation? What is about nitrogen fixation? In atmosphere, 78% of nitrogen is present, but it cannot be taken up by the plants directly because it is in a complex form. It cannot be used up. So here some of the bacteria will be helpful for the plants to give up the nitrogen. In what way? Who are the bacteria? Where they are present? See here, name the bacteria Rhizobium. Rhizobium bacteria, Rhizobium leguminosarum is one of the bacteria which is present in the leguminous plants. What is meant by leguminous plants? The plants of Pulses family. Pulses family or pea family, that family plants are called as leguminous plants. So this Rhizobium bacteria is present in the roots of the leguminous plants. Okay, the Rhizobium bacteria is present on the roots of these leguminous plants like this. These are the roots. These are the roots. These are the nodules. Okay, the nodules which are attached to the roots are called root nodules. In these root nodules, we can see the bacteria. When you just pick up these root nodules and you made into thin slices and keep it on the slide, you can observe the bacteria which is present in it. Okay, these root nodules, in these root nodules, Rhizobium bacteria is present. So what these root nodules will do? Whatever the nitrogen present in the atmosphere, complex form will made into simple form, and they are given to the plants. You know, plants why they require the nitrogen for the growth of the plants. Okay, the nitrogen can be converted into proteins so that plants taken up the nitrogen from the root nodules. It means what here? Root nodules will provide nitrogen to the plants. Plants will provide shelter to the bacteria. Here, plants are providing shelter to the bacteria, and these root nodules are fixing this nitrogen to the plants. They are good friends. So that mutually beneficial can be seen in both the bacteria as well as the plants. These both are good friends and both are benefited here. I will give you one pen, you give me a chocolate. So here what happened? You require pen, I require chocolate. So both are exchanging here. I am giving pen to you, you are giving me chocolate. So both are benefited, both are happy here. So like this, the same thing is going on here. Shelter is getting to the bacteria, nitrogen is getting to the plants. So both are benefited here. So that process we call it here as symbiosis process. And the people or the who are acting here as in the process of symbiotic process, that is called as symbionts. So this is a topic we are discussed here, children. Louis Pasteur, pasteurization, invention of pasteurization, storage and packing, and sterilization methods. So today I am going to give some of the questions to you. Who is the first person to prove about the microorganisms can be killed by boiling, right? And who discovered the pasteurization? What is pasteurization? These are the questions for today's class. Okay. I hope you understood this topic. By this we have completed our lesson 3, Story of Microorganisms, part 2. Okay. Thank you, children.